Hi. I know. First one. First one, baby. October 1st,
I said it.
1793.
I told Rob, I said it to him straight away. I'm not going to clap because I'm too aware.
That you'll clap all the time. But do what you want. I'll just do like a little compilation of Colm's spazzes out. Like I'll be like Colm's ticks.
Colm's ticks. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
That's what I mean. Be yourself.
I know.
Don't restrict
But
any
it's
part
like
of
audio
it.
and stuff like that. Like it's all
No, but still, I think it's better for you to not be thinking
natural.
about that.
Yeah.
You know,
Because I just wanted to clap real hard.
Yeah. What was like? Let me think about what I was actually going to talk to you about.
Psychologically,
I did feel like there was a few things that I was like, oh, interesting. Oh yeah, you're a sports guy. Not the sport of drinking water. Am I right?
Hey, I got some in.
But you're a sports
and it's
guy.
delicious, might I say.
And
this is from the tap as well. I didn't even filter. I'm a sports guy.
You didn't even filter it. I feel like I have to filter your
Or did
water.
you pour it for me?
No.
Yeah, then it must be from the tap. Oh no, maybe. It's delicious anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
But no. I was thinking about you, and I was thinking about what things I could talk to you about that I've never talked to you about before.
Oh, interesting. Fun. Ooh.
That you like, right? Because
Yeah,
it's about you. I'm just a humble guest. I'm just a humble host.
Okay.
Humbly hosting.
Okay.
So, sports. I want to know, what I was curious about the most about sports was the hierarchy and the dynamics of the dressing room. And like when you join a sports team, right? When you join the sports team in London, Colm is too good for Ireland. He moved to London.
I wouldn't say I'm too good for Ireland.
Well, you're not here, are you?
No, yeah.
Well, you're gone.
I think I just wanted to live
You're not
away.
here, so.
I think I just wanted to live away from home and not to pay rent in Dublin. It's so expensive.
But it's just as expensive in London.
I know, but then I'm living like more than half an hour away from home.
But you could have lived in...
Like if I'm living in Dublin, I feel like I should just live at home and save money. Do you know?
Oh no! I think I'm going to buy a house in Dublin.
Yeah, me too. I'm going to live in Dublin.
Oh, you're going to live in Dublin?
Oh yeah.
Where would you live in Dublin if you were to live in Dublin?
Wicklow. Wicklow, but that's a great part of Dublin. But Wicklow I love. But I love Balbriggan as well.
I love Balbriggan. Let me put that out there. But I don't want it. I think it's dangerous now.
Yeah, oh yeah. There's a lot of when I think about living in Ireland, I definitely will. It'll just be coastal, and I'm not sure what else I'll prioritize.
And you wanted to see I think the main reason I wouldn't even want to live I think the nicest areas around us, like restaurant kind of wise and stuff. Balbriggan is great food, but I like Skerries a lot. And I like Malahide a lot. But then at the same reason for that, I'm like, if I want to go to Skerries or Malahide, I can just come and stay with mum and dad and then I can be there. That's probably why I don't want to live around here as well. It's because I've already been here. Am I going to do the same walk I've been doing for the last...
I know what you mean.
I like the idea of discovery of a new place to live and taking 5 years to find another walk.
Yeah.
That's why I think I would move mainly.
That's right. Yeah,
even if I lived in Skerries or Malahide or somewhere who's more touristy, popular tourist wise, I still think
even for people from Dublin,
I still wouldn't want to run into my fucking, you know what I mean, ex best friend from when I'm 16 in the pub.
That's so true. Yeah, that's so true.
You know, and then when I do want to run into them, I just come home at Christmas. Mm-hmm. So I think there's the element of home that I find a bit sick, is that you know everyone already.
Yeah. There's less new things, of course.
There's less new people. And there's a lot more of the reputation that you had when you were figuring out who the fuck you were, and then being stuck with that in people's life. You know, when you see people and then they think they know you, and I'm like, I've dyed my hair 25 times since you met me last. Do you know?
Yeah.
So I think that's probably why. Because I've thought about it. I'm like, oh, I could go to Lochshinny, you know? And then that way we'd be close for family and stuff. But then I'm like, yeah, but then what? I'm going to eat in the same restaurants? I'm just going to go get chicken wings again for the rest of my life.
Yeah. So I agree. Wicklow.
Wicklow.
But also, no, I like the west of Ireland as well. I like West Cork.
But the weather in West Cork. West Cork.
Yeah.
Why made you say West Cork?
I got friends in West Cork. A lot of friends
West
in Cork.
Cork's supposed to be one of the most beautiful places because a lot of celebrities have their houses in West Cork. Saoirse Ronan.
Yeah, she's got a house in Skull where Fion's from.
Oh, interesting. No,
yeah,
Fionn doesn't speak to other people. He's just living out there in fucking Skull.
No, he's in Australia.
But
Skull. Yeah, but it's so far away from everything. That would be almost reclusive.
But so why do they live there? How do they manage their lives, or do they all just have enough money to get a car when they're 18?
Oh, as in people?
Yeah,
just general people. They just drive around it when they're same as any country place.
So it's quite common then for the 18-year-olds to leave and come back when they're 30. It's like that type of town where you wouldn't be
You go to
socializing
college.
with just 22. Like,
No, there wouldn't be many. I wouldn't say there's many people in their 20s. As many people hanging around in their 20s.
it's where you settle.
It's where you come back to.
It's where you have children. It's where you come back to.
Yeah. Not for everyone. I'm sure loads of people have lovely lives there throughout their 20s, but that's what Fiona's doing. And that's why I'm taking my... and a lot of his friends are currently around the world.
We're going to follow Fiona's suit now. I'm worried about the drip marks on your jumper. Do you think that's unnecessary?
I think it's happened.
Listen, I think it's on brand.
Cup.
Play them like they're a little instrument. Do you know what I love the most about Colm? Now Rob's back, I want to tell him, but he's not there, you guys. There's nobody behind the cameras. It's just us in the room. But I want to tell whoever might be listening.
Some timers.
That I feel like I could be a good director, and Colm has been like my initial performer, because I would dress Colm up in girls' clothes when we were younger. And like Colm was one of those people that if you literally were like, do a silly dance, he would without question do a silly dance straight away. Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Like not now that I've prepped that, but like as in if we were out and
I've got
about.
I've got a couple of silly dances I could do.
I've got a couple in the locker, haven't been whipped out yet.
Yeah.
But you are that type of person. I feel like that's why.
Yeah. People can call upon me.
We're two sides. Yeah. You're a performer by nature.
Naturally around my friends and stuff. Yeah, they'll ask me to do things.
Karima was like that too. Like if I'd be like, Karima, just please do it again, and like she would just do it again and again.
I love when people do it again.
Yeah, like if someone does something funny and then they like
able to replicate it.
Able to replicate it and also bring another level of funniness to it, and then like people who get gassed up off the audience, like, because I'll do something and then people like do it again, and then I'm like, oh, Scarlett.
Yeah, I'll be like that sometimes. Don't get me wrong.
Sometimes, yeah, but still, a lot of the time you'll be like, oh, this is what they want.
Yeah, you give the crowd what they want. But I'll usually try and carry it on rather than like I won't even give them a second to ask them to do it again. No,
that's true. You're in control.
I've already failed then.
You're in control of yourself.
I've got to get the momentum, keep going.
Yeah, but yeah.
Do it again.
But like, if someone is really enjoying it, you'll see that's the do it again.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. If the lads are in.
But I do want to talk about what I was asking you about. So
yes, sports dressing rooms.
The dynamics of male friendships and sports relationships. So like, you started football in London after playing football here. You tried to use the language. You played the sport here, and now you play the sport somewhere else. And so when you play in London and you join the new team, can you tell us straight away who the cool kids are? And are the cool kids on a sports team the best players?
Very often there's cliques, but it depends on the team and it depends how welcoming a dressing room is. Some dressing rooms are a lot more welcoming than others. Some are very cliquey dressing rooms. And
who governs the dynamic? Like, is there one person who...
It's the same as like cliques in a school, you know, that kind of way.
And do you think it's the same cliques between men and women?
No, I wouldn't say so. I'd say it's very different. But I'm lucky at the moment. Both of my dressing rooms are very open and welcoming. And
do you think that that's anything to do with who you are as a person, though? Do you think you bring a type of energy that everybody wants to interact with?
Yeah, no, it's me mostly in both dressing rooms. I think every look at... No, I'm joking.
Yeah, but if there's a person that everyone wants to play with, like, you know, it does become a more open environment, because if everybody's laughing at the one person, then it all of a sudden is like,
we're together.
Look at us.
Yeah, it's a team.
We're a group. So I do think a performer nature comes in really handy in group dynamics.
Interesting.
Because, and I found this hung around with Karima as well. Poor Karima. Karima, you're getting a lot of shout outs, girl. Fucking love you. But like growing up, I don't feel like Karima was like, she was the lube, the social lube of all situations.
Okay, but let's look for another word while we're here.
If there was another social lube or another version of Karima. You are. Let's say you, because you're here.
Okay.
But like you
No, not lube. Yeah, go on.
Don't sexualize it.
Yeah.
Social lubricants.
Maybe I sexualize the word.
Yeah.
No, I think it's innately sexualized.
Is lubricant only sex, or lubricant is like oil?
It's everything. Right? Yeah, it's everything.
Yeah, okay, you sexualized it.
Oh no, I did, but I think it is sexualized.
Most people have a dirty brain.
Yeah, not most.
Then welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to exactly where you should be. Yeah. Let's lube it up. No,
like I feel like if there was a group of people who I was like, oh, they're not sure whether they're going to like us or not, I think I would like throw you at them. And then I'd be like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you're the
yeah.
type of person, and Dad is quite good at it as well, and I'm all right at it.
You're great at it.
I'm all right at it, but I'll go a bit too like not small talky. Like I'll
yeah, okay.
if I'm drunkish, I'll be a little bit more inclined.
Yeah, I would have thought you'd be brilliant at it.
Yeah,
I think you are
a little
brilliant
bit more
at it.
inclined. Thank you. I actually was hoping that we'd get it back to me at some point about it's really about me.
Wait, were we talking about me at this stage?
But do you find, like, what were the social dynamics of the football team that you're in now? Like,
Social dynamics. Okay, let me tell you, because it's mostly Irish lads.
how many Irish compared to English?
How many Irish compared to English? It's probably, starting 11, there's probably 4 or 5 English.
And are they as good crack as the Irish?
Yeah. Like, I think they probably would find another team if they weren't able to kind of mesh with it. It's a nice mesh of kind of backgrounds and characters and people. Yeah, they're all nice. But I do get what you mean. Like, certain times I've come to a team and it's like established groups almost. Like, there's like a 3 and a 4 here and a 5 here. And which there is at the moment, but like, that's just naturally them being friends. You know what I mean? It can be a clique or it can just be a group of friends, but they're still part of the team.
Yeah, 100%. And I do also think, do you think that if it's based on skill at the sport, then it's more likely to be cliquey? Like, if the 3 or 4 best players who kind of care the most about winning, if they pull together, do you think there's more likely to be separation because there's like an undertone analysis of the social situation as being based on skill? Does that make sense? So like a person who comes into the group, if they're almost like who they're going to hang out with the most is nearly decided on their skill level. Like in Inside Out 2, right? Like, what's her name? Riley.
I really watch it. Yeah.
Riley is the main character.
Hockey.
And she's the only one, and she's the only one out of her little friend group that's like going to make it into the next team. So the new team is more interested in becoming her friend because she's most likely to spend the most time with them.
Yeah.
Is there a similar dynamic in sports now for you when you're playing at like not essentially a professional level, but like a fun, serious, right? Serious fun.
It's serious fun.
Is it serious?
Yeah, no, it's serious. There'd be a level of dedication.
People cry?
No. There wouldn't be.
They cry.
Sometimes they cry.
Oh, we get sound effects. We get sound effects.
Obviously,
hilarious.
Should they not be? We can put that in. We can put it in. Yeah. So, what's the question? Sorry, to go back.
Like, is it based on skill in yours, or is it based on personalities, like the clicks?
Yeah, do you know? No, I think it's skills. It's age as well.
What's the age range?
Because there's big age ranges in football teams. You know what I mean? It's like there's lads that are in their 30s, mid 30s, and they're kind of a group themselves of friends. And the one lad's had a wedding recently, and a lot of lads would have went to that.
So they're friends that joined a football team?
So it's a lot of lads from UCC, I think.
Same stage of their life?
Same stage of their life.
And kind of knew each other from college?
Kind of knew each other from college, and then all moved over to London around the same time. So just kind of established good friends. I think it's the name of the bank account. I shouldn't say that.
Oh, so it's kind of a UCC it's like you're turning into a Cork person, it sounds like.
Yeah. Am I? Isn't that hilarious?
Like subconsciously.
Everyone I know is from Cork.
Cork, yeah.
No, it's not everyone on the team.
You're going to marry someone from Cork, maybe?
We'll see.
We can say that now as well because you are a single Pringle.
And I heard that there's ladies watching. That's our demographic we're going after.
There's probably, there will be a few guys that used to watch it.
No. I forget that. Yeah, okay.
Will I show you them and we'll rank them 1 to 5?
Yeah.
No, joking.
We'll rank them 1. I'll go number 1 and no, joking. Good.
But
Cork.
Yeah, I could see you marrying a West Cork girl. I could see you marrying a Cork girl.
I don't really know.
But Cork is so far from Dublin. But the way flights are going, I do think that it will be so much easier to just fly to Dublin.
Yeah, flights. Yeah, it's easy enough to get anywhere. I'm not.
No, but when you have
opposed
kids,
to travel.
Yeah, but when you have kids, it's a different thing.
It's completely different, but that's so far in the future of thinking.
Is it so far?
Of thinking, yes. You know what I mean? I don't have to think about it.
Yes. You don't think like an insane person like me.
No, I don't think I need to yet.
Yeah, I know. Fair. You'll save the thinking for when you...
Yeah. When I come across
Or you're just going to marry someone who thinks about it for you, probably, more likely.
That's the plan.
Yeah. I'm excited to meet her. And tell me this...
So yeah, skill-wise, sometimes it can be, by the way, in dressing rooms. It can be almost like a clique of the lads who are like, take this seriously and are good, and sometimes... Like, then again, not really... That would be more so maybe as the levels go up a little bit more.
Because the sport is the thing.
Because the sport is the thing, yeah.
Whereas for yous, it's like the sport is, having fun is more of a priority for yous than winning.
I would say winning is still the goal. You know, it's competitive sport. It is competitive sport.
And
but
would anyone get thick at the other
room
person?
For a crack, like,
okay, so say you're on the, because I played
lads.
football as well, as you know.
You played at probably a better standard than I did.
Better standard. Yeah, like in women, I was probably higher than in men, but I think there's a much bigger pool of men, so I think it's like it's easier to get up in women. But yes, so when I played with like a more serious team, it was definitely like the best girls hung around together.
Yeah.
And then I was with the girls who were idiots, kind of fun, you know, like the messers.
Yeah.
And I could feel that the people who were the best at it were actually going to use sports in their career almost. Do you know what I mean? They were the ones that were probably going to be like maybe a PE teacher / like, you know, one of them went off to play with Dublin GA. Like, you know, they were like actually actively listening to trials and stuff that were happening. Whereas I was like, I'm just trying to make sure my dad loves me for the rest of this year, you know?
Yeah,
but,
or even just this week will do.
Just this week will do, yeah.
Oh, even if you did this week.
I haven't learned to think for myself yet. But there was definitely an element of, it was just the thing that I did. It wasn't like my future. And I was always aware of that.
Yeah, I was never aware of it. I always just did it. And I was never aware. I was never as clued in, I don't think, of the social situations as much as you would be in general. I think
I was always psychoanalyzing everyone from a young age. Yeah.
So I think, I know, like looking back, I'm looking at some dressing rooms that I was in there where it's like, it
that might have been happening.
It's a little bit clicked, like, and I was coming from Balbriggan, like,
where did you go to the one close to DCU?
Yeah, I played for Belvo.
Yes.
For a little while, which was...
Oh, Belvo's Farside.
No, it's Fairview Park.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which was fun, but like that, like I was coming in and I felt a bit like an outsider coming in, but it was enjoyable at times as well, because it's just like, you're still playing football, and if you do so, like when you're playing football and you do something well with your teammate, there's a shared connection.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. It's something in a team. Oh.
Something, yeah. But if you
I'm not cry at me.
I mean, hopefully that's what I'm trying to get you to that place.
Just if I'm crying, go on. Sorry.
But if you if you fucked up playing for Belvo, could you feel it?
Yeah, there would be
teammates?
sometimes.
If you play a shitty match, like.
Yeah, there'd be certain times.
Your popularity is based on how you're playing, almost.
Yeah, I think that's just in general as well when it comes to sport. Yeah, I think
and life.
If you're in form, people will notice it and they'll say it, and it kind of just it is a known thing. Do you know what I mean? If someone scores in a couple of games in a row, it's like, oh yeah.
Like you're getting a bit of a pat when you're on the way into the dressing room.
Exactly. You're the guy for a little while.
A bottle of water.
Yeah.
You're the guy for a little while.
Maybe.
What? You're the guy.
No, but not really.
Do you get a T-shirt like saying I'm the guy?
But there's lads like say Messi. Do you know what I mean? Messi gets special treatment.
No, but Messi's not the guy. I think if Messi could choose to have none of that, he would. I don't think he's so humble.
And his friends are always going to treat him.
Ronaldo is more like I'm the guy.
Ugh. Yeah.
But I feel like he's more like
looking for it.
I'm the guy.
Yeah. He's telling other
people I'm the guy.
Yeah. No, but
I feel like Messi is like wants to get home to his wife.
But I'll tell my wing, like if I have a winger, like I want them to know that I like support. Like I'm like you're my guy. Do you know what I mean? Like I will always pass. I want them to be as full as confidence as possible.
Who?
My wing, like a winger if I'm playing left full.
Oh, why? Yeah. What's the dynamic between left full and left wing?
It's not always that.
The girl listeners are like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah.
But anyway, we need to know about the dynamics of men, because then they come home in a mood.
Yeah.
And we're going to have to decipher the football.
Ask if you're...
I've been living my whole life just like tiptoeing around football dynamics.
No. If you're a centre back, ask them how their centre back is. Ask them how their full back is. They'll know.
Yeah,
they'll know where they're at.
They'll know what happened.
They'll know what happened.
But to be fair, no, we have.
They'll know if there was shit as well. Like, do you know what I mean? I'll have a shit game, and like I'll know that the centre half beside me knows more than anyone else. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that carries into training, like, and then you're like, okay, I got to do better for you as well. Do you know what I mean?
And is there that sense of like a duty?
Yeah. Oh yeah, commitment.
Like, are there people on your team now who would be a little bit pissed off if you didn't go to training for a while?
Yeah, there would be people on the team. Yeah. There's commitment.
Would they be
it's commitment.
Would they be the people who are most likely to be captain or most likely to score a goal? I feel like sometimes the goal scorers, like for me, from my perspective of playing football, the goal scorers were often the people who were a little bit more relaxed because they almost felt like they could take more.
Do you know, it's actually.
Are you that? Oh, you're that guy.
No, I'm not a goal scorer. No, it's more so. I think it's the consistent lads.
Yeah.
Which is probably
The lads who played for the team for 6 years. Like then it's like
no
age.
consistent as in regularly, consistently going, always. Then they don't miss.
Would they have would they have to be like the elders?
Yeah,
like
sometimes it's the older lads.
4 years.
Yeah, a bit of experience and like
A bit of loyalty to the team.
Yeah, loyalty to the
crest.
club and to the yeah.
They're kissing the crest.
Oh, you gotta kiss the crest.
How often would you kiss the crest?
Not often enough, but most nights before bed, morning times when I wake up.
I could do football gear merch.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Why is this becoming a football podcast?
I don't know. You brought it up, but it's interesting. You're asking about things that aren't football, really. You're asking about the dynamics.
Which is all football. I mean, you're living it and breathing it.
It is, and it's the it's a part I find very interesting.
But no, it's the part that people don't talk about enough, because even I just started playing tennis in Skerries again. And then all of those dynamics rushed back to me, where it's like the more you go, the more people will say hello to you a little bit more. And like if you play a really good game with people, it's like the four of you are the four of you because we play doubles. The four of you are closer. All of a sudden.
Oh yeah.
It's like you become your own. I've watched the Challengers, so I'm just stealing from it.
Oh yeah.
But it's like you become your own organism all of a sudden.
That's the team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like I definitely
crew.
Those dynamics exist in every single sport, whether you acknowledge it or not, I think.
Definitely.
And like affect the sport, whether you acknowledge it or not. Because even then playing against a different team, if you play against a team that repeats, like we played against Kells when we were in Loretto, and like we would, I don't know, what was in Kells actually, Loretto Navan or something. Fucking idiots anyway, whoever they were. And we would play against them, they would come up in the semis and the finals nearly every competition. And then, like, it became this, like, war.
Rivalry, yeah.
But it became this, and it was the energy of that was completely changed the game as well. So surely if you're playing with somebody who you like and love, you're going to play a little bit better because your mood is already going to be slightly elevated.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah. Oh, yeah. When you're friends and getting on with everyone, it's the best. And that's.
Do you play better football?
Definitely. Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, you definitely play better football when you're more prepared and in a better mood, and have played better football with your teammates recently. Do you know
and also not afraid to mess up in front of them if you already have an element of trust.
Yeah, there's trust. Yeah.
Because I remember I used to play the worst when I was afraid of fucking up.
Yeah. Yeah, same as it's
when the pressure's too high.
Yeah. It's it's an aspect of sport that I find very interesting, sports psychology.
Yeah.
Because team is a massive thing in sports psychology. It's like we are a team. Do you know what I mean? Encouragement and
and you're only as strong as your weakest link. Well, we've learned that from movies, like in dodgeball and in bench warmers. It's like you've got to get the person who believes the least to believe the most, and then everyone kind of pulls up. Yeah,
that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, even I watched Below Deck and whatever that captain's name is. There was one guy who was like kind of a bummer, you know? He was just like, oh, I like this and I feel so bad for myself, and like just a little bit of a victim, and he felt like shit all the time. And then it was really interesting, the captain picked on him. So he would he'd be like, you know, you're not doing that right. Like he was kind of probing him a little bit, but then it was almost like that equated attention. So then the guy started to feel special because he was become like, you know, he was the guy who got the nickname, or he was the guy, you know, who the captain would be like, we should don't let him do it, he'd fuck him. And, you know, and even it was like this reverse psychology of like, I'm giving you attention, even though I'm pointing out your flaws, I'm making light of it rather than acting like you're a bad part of the team. And then that he was like a different person at the end of the season. Yeah.
There you go, that's team. That's good team management.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? There's lots of different ways to do it.
There's many ways to manage it, people, yeah.
But then I've noticed in male friendship groups as well, there's always going to be one that's like in Parks and Rec, the Jerry.
Yeah. There's Jerry's, but Jerry's, they don't have to be, like Jerry's perfectly happy being a Jerry.
Yeah. Do you have those?
Yeah, of course.
Do you?
But there's like not, teams, I suppose. Maybe I'm a little bit of a Jerry.
No, you're not a Jerry.
You're more of a Jerry. A little bit
Ralph Laurio, whatever that fucking...
John Ralphio. John Ralphio.
You're John Ralphio.
I could be, if my hair was a bit bigger. My hair's getting there. Oh,
And then I'm Jenny Slater, whatever one
Who's
she
she?
plays. She's the girl. That's the actress
money
name.
please.
Yeah.
Money please.
Yeah.
That her. Brilliant.
But the actress's name is Jenny Slater.
Jenny Slater.
Yeah, she's one of my
brilliant.
favourites.
Yeah.
She's
What
in
else
it.
is she in?
She's in It Ends With Us, the new Blake Lively one that everyone's going mad about. Yeah.
Have you watched it?
Yeah.
Is it good?
I read the book
Okay.
before. Is it good? As good as like a bad Marvel movie is for women, as in you're still going to watch it because it's still the subject matter hits. Do you know what I mean? Do you know the way like
kinda,
so like it's like an average, like it's an average watch, but it's the subject matter is interesting enough that I would never not watch the rest of it. Like I turn off shit all the time, or I'll leave the cinema all the time, and I was like, there was no way I was getting up out of it. So yeah, it was good. Whereas I think things that are more objectively good, I haven't liked as much. So I don't know what the fuck that means, but I think it means something.
You liked it?
I liked it, but I don't know if it was good.
Yeah, that's
but
fine.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah, you liked it. Yeah, similar like you said to Marvel
you see
movies.
how-
Like I like a Marvel movie, but I'm like, oh, I'm not going to recommend it.
No.
However,
If someone watches Marvel movies,
we'll see. I might.
you'll assume they've seen it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
And
yeah.
it ends with
Yeah,
us-
yeah, there you go. Yeah.
And it ends with us as doing really well in theaters. Like it's like, which I'm like, well, fucking great if you can get people to go to the cinema. Like then it's just a win no matter what.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of I'll stand beside it. I'll stand behind.
And why is that?
anything.
Because of the book following?
The book fun, no, but also just the subject matter. I just think women love to watch like stuff like that. Like it's about domestic violence, it's about female friendships, it's about a woman setting up a business. Like it's just I don't think we've had that many of our stories out there that like we're quite eager for just female-led stories that are female-led stories. I don't know. I don't want to be like, oh, we don't know, but I don't think there is that much. You know what I mean? Like a lot of my favorite movies are male leads. Bridesmaids is obviously the best movie ever, so that's like the game changer. But you know, we don't have like ensemble female comedy pieces either. Like there's no other movie that you can think of off the top of your head like Bridesmaids. Whereas there's probably like 25 male versions, which I'm obsessed with as well.
Yeah.
But I think for women, the Colleen Hoover stuff is kind of just like hitting
Yeah, talking about
we've
stuff that
never
people
hit.
want to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is amazing.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
Did you hear all the drama around it?
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Blake Lively is like, come see it, wear your florals.
Yeah, get the girls go to the cinema. I heard this,
Yeah,
and then
get the girls
because I heard
cinema
this, and I was like, this is like it kind of put me off it a little bit more because I was like, she's
I don't think
not
you'd like it.
okay.
I don't think you would like it.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, I don't think you would. I'd like you to watch it now and tell me if you like it or not.
Yeah.
But I don't think you would. Like, you know, and I don't think I should, but I do.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's like what violence is. You know, the way I think when violence like sparks, I don't know if this is true, these are just my theories. Like violence and like maybe action sparks something in the men's
But I'm
brain.
sure you could do both. Do you know what I mean? Women and men can think the same on a lot of things as well.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But there are some like fundamental programming differences.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Like fight scenes. Like there's so many fight scenes. Like there.
In It Ends With Us.
No. Not one.
Oh no!
Oh wait.
It's the best
No.
one. So I actually nearly got
Even
in the bad
still,
joke.
not one.
No, okay.
Not one. And that's what I mean. Whereas fight scenes are like, it's innate programming for men, I think.
Yeah.
I say men in a broad way, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure there's data.
Yeah.
Whereas I think
yeah.
for women it's drama. So this is where like the Real Housewives and like Below Deck, I think it's like that kind of personal drama
Yeah.
that we get a bit hooked on.
It's
Yeah.
addictive. It's addictive. But men get addicted to that as well. Like.
But you're
I
not,
know a lot.
I don't know anyone who actually, I'm yet
I
to
know.
meet one who's not gay, who is
Invested in the drama.
who's invested like in the
I
same
think
way.
guys with girlfriends will.
Like Liam Keeney.
Yeah, I was thinking of him. Guys with girlfriends will.
Yeah, but it's more they're just like
My two housemates will. Like.
huh?
My two housemates are invested in.
But they're not sitting at home watching it on their own, are they?
No, they're watching with their.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. They're
on
not watching it on their own. You're not really hooked. Like smoking weed. You don't actually smoke weed until you can roll your own joint. It's the same with what? Like watching something. You don't actually watch sports unless you're watching it on your own. Unless you'd watch it on your own.
Yeah.
know what I
Unless
mean?
you would. Yeah.
Yeah.
They never would have the time because they're. Yeah.
But you would. If you did, you'd make the time. Like you would put it on.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Like it would be that thing. But maybe but so I'm yet to I mean I hope it exists.
There's
Like,
loads of guys like reality TV, and loads
Like-
of girls like sports.
yeah, loads of girls like sports, I do think as well, but I think the general masses is a lot more skewed.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like if you look at the viewership.
Yeah, you have to look at the
yeah,
viewership,
yeah,
and
yeah.
you can nowadays, so like they're proven as well.
Pull it up.
Like I'm sure the Kardashians is like 92% female watching. I
Yeah.
wonder what it is actually. Do you think it's 90? What do you think?
My guess would be above 90.
Did you kind of zone out even just thinking about it?
No, I was looking for your phone to look it up.
Oh, look that up. We don't have a looker upper.
Dennis.
Do you think you need a looker upper? I do like
I
saying,
love it.
get that. I love,
I love pull that up.
I love when Theo Von is like, get that up, and then it's at the end of something ridiculous. Like I'm sure you.
Can we pull up this video?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a B has 7 or something like, look that up.
Yeah.
I'm sure your man's just like, what? Put it into Google.
Yeah. And he's like, yeah, that's it right there. And you're like, whoa, he wasn't lying about that thing that happened in, I don't know where he'll say.
It was like B's lactate or something ridiculous at one point.
I can be the looker upper.
No.
Because
Because you need the whole pull-up thing, and that's a whole different thing, isn't it?
Yeah, you
To have
TV.
And then to have it also to be recording the audio of the looker upper.
There was a Slytherin cup in the gaff. There was between the Paddy Cup and a Slytherin cup.
Who got a Slytherin cup?
No clue. Why are they selling Slytherin cups?
No, that's fine. We have to accept because there were some really good Slytherin people.
That's true. That's true. Snape.
Snape is Slytherin, so we do stand by our Slytherins. But
Big ups to the Slytherins who hold it down for the rest of us.
do you? I mean, I'm okay with having a Slytherin cup. Actually, I've changed my mind.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I was gonna use it, and I was like, oh.
No, I would never use it on the podcast. It's not what we represent. I don't feel like this is a.
Yeah.
This is not like I'm okay with having them exist.
Yes. Yeah.
But when they come in,
I was tempted to use it.
Like it was in if we had a Slytherin cup, we would have to have all the other 3 houses cups as well.
Exactly. It's not how we're representing. We don't rep Slytherin.
No, we don't rep Slytherin unless we are Slytherin and we're not Slytherin.
But we don't know. I don't know.
What did you do? I think I got Ravenclaw.
Mine always come up as Gryffindor, I think. But I think I'm a Ravenclaw.
I got Ravenclaw, but I think I'm a Gryffindor.
Swap.
Gryffindor?
We do it now.
I think I'm a Gryffindor.
But then again...
I don't know.
Neither do I. Like,
I don't know if I
we only
care.
know... Yeah, I don't care. Do you know, we only know because of
I
who
would
we
just
know.
want to be with Ron.
Yeah, Ron's the best, isn't he?
They do say Ron's the best.
Yeah.
But J.K. Rowling...
There's no real Ravenclaw obvious character.
No, they didn't make any of them.
No.
Like, they didn't make them as she didn't fill it out that way.
No. Was Robert Pattinson a Ravenclaw?
I was thinking, was he?
Was he? He might have been. If he was, he was a good one.
Edward
Cullen.
Maybe that's who I was thinking of.
That's what I had to stop myself.
I don't remember his name in it.
Robert Pattinson. Cedric.
Well done, Colm.
Diggory?
Cedric Diggory.
I do want to know if he's a Ravenclaw.
Well done, brother.
Big ups to remembering.
Big ups remembering.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would have the attention span to read the Harry Potter books again.
No?
I don't think so.
I think they go by so quick, wouldn't they?
Do you think you could read them
I think
again?
it's
I don't think
out
I
of
could read a big ass book again. Like number 4 is so hard to get through. I think I could go back and read 6 and 7.
Yeah, you might be right. I don't know if I could either. My reading.
Yeah.
I need to get better at reading though. I'm starting to.
I think you need to just find books that you like.
Yeah, that's a tough one though, isn't it? Because you don't know that until you start reading. And you're like, do I want to keep reading? You're like, no, not really.
I do. Like, I have a current book now that I'm really
amazing.
enjoying. Yeah.
What is it?
It's called The Avocado Dud.
Yeah.
Greta Gerwig did a recommendation of books.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That's what you want to hear.
Yeah, but no, one of the other ones that she gave, which is like The Idiot, Edith Bachman or something, it's really hard to get through. It's about some black girl and they talk about Russia a lot. I don't fucking know. But it's quite clever. It's like almost A Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. Do you remember that book?
Yeah, I don't
Did you read that?
No.
That was good. But this isn't a book club. I don't think we're going to be... No pressure to have read things, you know. No. It's never good. Oh, he's like, you read? Did you see Reese Witherspoon? Did you see what she did with her business? She basically boosted a lot of books. In return, she said, if you are ever willing to make a movie, can I buy the movie rights? And then, so she was in contract to like have first option of the movie rights.
For a bunch of books?
For all the books that go into her book club. So like that's the condition. Isn't that so clever? So she doesn't pay them. Yeah. But also a bit limiting, and that's why Where the Crawdads Sing was not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Did you watch that one?
I think it's a project by project, really.
I think you should leave a lot of the creative control in the hands of the storyteller, to be honest. That would be the way I would organise my business. But Reese Witherspoon, I think, is just a different type of girl. No offence to Reese Witherspoon, but she's a business head. Yeah, business head probably a little bit more than...
Yeah, it sounds like a business move. Sounds like a real business move.
Yeah. And Crawdads was not good because of that, so I'm a little bit bitter about it. And I really liked that book, and I thought it would have been amazing. And
Could have been.
Yeah, and I would never have cast
never
her
read it.
one. You'd like that one.
Read it to read.
Yeah, it's hard not to like it. It's a great book. It's a great book.
Yeah, okay, I might read it so. Where the Crawdads Sing.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did we get into?
We could just get into sports psychology.
If even.
I know, we didn't have a lot to
We can keep going.
But I don't know if we could without resetting all the cameras and stuff. And also, you have to go back to work, do you? What time is it?
It's only 4:48. 3:48.
2:48. It's already 10 to 3.
Something like that. Is it?
Is it? You are the person who works.
Oh, no, I'm chilling. I just checked.
For the rest of the afternoon?
Not for the rest of the afternoon, but as long as you want.
No, I think we should call it.
Cool.
Okay, thank you, brother. I love you.
Love you.
And I'll see you again.
See you again.
Yeah.
Yeah.